I have a strong affection for Taiwan because I've been there innumerable times. I have so many friends there. And I work with Kuomintang, I work with Minjingtang. And most importantly, they saved my son. Because my son had leukemia and needed a bone marrow transplant. We couldn't find a match in the family. We couldn't find a match in Singapore. We couldn't find a match in Hong Kong. In the end, through Tzu Chi Foundation, we found a match. So when I meet Taiwanese leaders, I tell them, my son is Taiwanese by blood, which he is, because his blood is Taiwanese. The blood came from the Taiwan Coast Guard. So I have a strong affection for Taiwan. And my point to them is this. One China was decided a long time ago in Cairo and in Potsdam. And one China would have happened much earlier, but for the Korean War, which caused the US 7th Fleet to come in and prevent unification. If the US stops interfering, reunification will be natural and organic. So the problem of Taiwan is not the problem of Taiwan and the mainland. It's a problem of US and the mainland. Because the US doesn't really want unification for as long as possible. The US says one China, but they will manipulate it such that Taiwan will be separated for as long as possible. So when you talk about the Taiwanese people, they are caught in this big game. My point to them is, you can't affect 中美关系, but you can decide whether you want to be played on that chessboard and how you want to be played. Because if you are happy just to be a pawn, then one day you'll be sacrificed. But if you decide that, no, I will not be a pawn, I will be a castle or a bishop, then you can shape your own future. And the best time to talk to China is yesterday. Because relative to the US, China is getting stronger. So your negotiating position is getting weaker and weaker. So Taiwan adds something to China by being different, by being precious. So what is precious about Taiwan? Well, it's got 50 years of Japanese colonial history, which has left its DNA in Taiwan culture. So when you go to Taiwan, you go to Taipei, Kaohsiung, you say, oh, it looks a bit like Japan. You go to the restaurants, they're small restaurants, the food is very good, and the presentation is beautiful. And ordinary Taiwanese are very friendly, very courteous. Sometimes I said, if all of China were like Taiwan, China would be so beautiful in a certain way. And Chinese people who visit Taiwan, they recognize this. So Taiwan, by being Taiwan, can add a lot to Chinese culture and civilization. Yes, he may come back, but he'll be a sullen and unhappy son and will not be good for you. In fact, you will poison the family. What you want is to win over Taiwan so that they come back and then the family is enhanced. That requires China to work with the DPP. Now, the DPP is very dark green. You can't work with them because they want independence. But most of them are not very deep green. They are shades of green, and many of them should be engaged. And it takes time, it takes patience, it takes generosity.
I think we have lost the opportunity.
You mean with Taiwan, right? Yeah. Like on the people to people level.
Yeah, right? We don't. I think we're not going to see a happy ending.
Really?
Yeah. For especially the younger generation, because
they've changed the textbook. You know, you're talking about a reminder of history, of the culture, of the origins and the roots. But what is exactly happening within the island is that they are actually actively wiping out all history, rewriting history, rewriting textbooks.
And also for the mainland part, especially younger generation, after 2019, what happened in Hong Kong.
They're angered by that also.
For the younger generation, the Chinese younger generation, they think, oh, we gave such a long time to Hong Kong. We didn't change almost anything.
we respected
Right,
one
we
country,
respect-
two systems, and
and they
yet-
wanted more, and
Yeah.
they look down on us.
and then you
They-
disrespect China and the civilization and the culture.
Yes.
So,
So yeah.
I take a longer term view
Yeah.
because Chinese culture is resilient. You can change the school syllabus. You can try to de-Sinicize the Chinese people in Taiwan. However you try, there'll be more Chinese than the Chinese in Singapore. I mean, I don't speak Mandarin well. In my school system, I don't study Chinese history. Have I lost my Chineseness? No. How can the Taiwanese people lose their Chineseness? I don't think there's enough understanding of Taiwan on the mainland. And not enough appreciation of why they are what they are. You look at Hong Kong. You mentioned Hong Kong. So since the national security law, about 300,000 Hong Kongers have left Hong Kong. Okay, that's maybe 5% of the population. Maybe 10% of the population in Taiwan, if there is forced unification, will leave Taiwan. The rest will stay. And the rest will accommodate. And why should the mainland treat them badly? China is not treating Hong Kong badly. China is treating Hong Kong very well. So history is a long time. If there is forcible reunification, there will be a wound, but it can heal. But it may be possible to avoid that.
avoid a force.
偷偷告诉大家，我最近发现了新法宝 Royal Face 逆时奇迹系列，它有活肤露、全效精华，还有精华霜。尤其我皮肤比较偏干，所以我非常的注重保湿。保湿做得好，肌肤自然烹润。提亮肤色更年轻，抚平皱纹超有感，而且气色变好。用心保养，每天都更美一点。美吧！偷偷告诉大家，我最近发现了新法宝 Royal Face 逆时奇迹系列，它有活肤露、全效精华，还有精华霜。尤其我皮肤比较偏干，所以我非常的注重保湿。保湿做得好，肌肤自然烹润。提亮肤色更年轻，抚平皱纹超有感，而且气色变好。用心保养，每天都更美一点。美吧！